Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. I hope you've all had a fantastic start to your weeks and a very happy Monday. Today we're going to be diving into Vechain. We've not covered Vechain in a little while, just simply because we got kind of tired of continually telling you that we are going to break to the upside and we are going to see new all-time highs. We still absolutely believe that, but it got a little bit repetitive repeating that. So what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to dive back into Vechain because things look absolutely fantastic. Vechain has done exceptionally well and is going to continue to do so. And you are around the corner from new all-time highs, guys. You're going to see new all-time highs well within this year. And many of you know we have price predictions set from around about $1 to $1.50. Absolutely achievable for a project like Vechain, certainly with such a small market cap. The flow of money into crypto moves very, very fast. So we're going to talk about a number of things. We're going to take a look at where Vechain is today because it's right down there. You know, Vechain's number 23 in terms of market cap. Currently sat at 14 cents, so up significantly since we last covered it, and has a market cap of $9.1 billion. Still very small if you ask me. I want to refer you guys to the last video we did at the start of the month where we said you've just finished your ABC correction within your first wave, or within your fifth wave, sorry. So you've made your first wave, you've had your second wave pullback, and you're now going into that third wave, which I believe is going to take you above and beyond new all-time highs. And we've also called this was something that we made in July, and we said, hang in there, guys. You're about to start your fifth wave. This is just a pullback, and you are going to see continuation. And we followed that to date, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not doing that to brag. I'm not bringing that up to kind of say, haha, I told you so. Really, why I'm bringing that up is to kind of give a bit of credibility to the fact that we are following this Elliott wave theory and that we're going to continue to do so. It's remarkable what I'm seeing on the charts. It's not rocket science. There is structure at play that it's following, and how we knew that this would play out in the manner that it did or that it is because it's really just rinse and repeat for Vechain. And you can see within your first wave here of your Elliott wave theory, when you started it, you made an impulsive move and then you sold back. And one key trait that we've highlighted is that you don't come above your previous local high. Can you see in this move? Same thing happened here, guys, with this first move. So these within your Elliott wave theory, you've got your 5 waves. Within the impulsive waves, you also have 5 waves. And then to the downside, you have an ABC correction. But one common trait with Vechain is when it makes that first kind of recovery move, when it makes that 1 wave and then that 2 wave, it doesn't take out a previous high. And that was a trait here. We said it's a trait here. And now you're on your journey to take out those highs. If you look at what happens after, guys, once you've made this first little impulsion, you then make another one and come and overtake your previous all-time highs. That's what's coming for Vechain. Mark my words on that, ladies and gentlemen. So you should be very, very excited. I'm in a lot of long positions for Vechain. Those of you who follow the channel regularly will know that I am an investor first and foremost, but I do trade with about 5% of my portfolio. And right now I'm leveraged long on Vechain. That is not financial advice. We did say that we were going to start doing some trading with you on the channel. We use FTX. It's trading. It's the exchange that we like to use for trading. They handle volume very well, and they actually do quite well in periods of panic or immense buying. So you're really just following it out. And since we called that, since we called the bottom of this wave, you're up 160%, guys. That is not a bad trade. This, of course, was July when we actually made the call over here, guys. Since then, when did this video actually come out where we were calling for the bottom of this fifth wave? This was the 19th of July, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom here was the 20th of July. So the day before we said you're about to embark on your fifth and final wave, and you've done that. And you're up 100% since then, or you're up 163% since then. And in actual fact, since we called the bottom of this ABC correction, you're up 80% within 28 days. Where else can you get those returns, guys, in regards to being an investor? Vechain is an extremely strong project, and we're going to move on to that in just a second. We're going to go over some more partnerships they have. These guys get partnerships daily. They're already partnered with the majority of the biggest companies out there in regards to China. They have a huge competitive advantage within China as well, as they are green-lighted by the Chinese government, the Chinese party, and actually work with them in many cases, certainly in regards to medical care and stuff like that. So this is what we're looking at, guys. We're looking at this continuation, and like I say, your first wave, you come down, you fail to kind of break your previous local high. And then in the next impulsive move, you go on and do it. Can you see what I'm trying to highlight for you here, guys? You fail, and now you're going to go up and break your all-time highs. And what you're seeing is you're seeing Bitcoin lead the market. Bitcoin looks incredibly healthy, ladies and gentlemen. You just support and resistance flipping with with Bitcoin right now, which is leading the market. Ethereum's following it more closely. Your larger altcoins are following behind that. And then Vechain's time will come. Vechain is a laggard in the recovery stage. We've also done a lot of in-depth analysis on that. So the main takeaway really from this video is HODL. It's coming, guys. When you look at this structurally, it looks sound. You know, if it was a bridge, you'd be happy to cross it. You wouldn't be going, oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to the other side, you know. And this isn't financial advice, but I am exceptionally bullish on Vechain. I couldn't be more bullish if I tried to be. And ultimately, you know, now in my opinion is we've been accumulating Vechain throughout this entire time. We're staking it for VETHO. That's for another video. I have promised that I would make a video on how you can actually stake your Vechain. The rewards aren't great. It's not got the highest APY in terms of staking. But they are good, and you know, if you've just got your Vechain sat idly, you know, you should stake it. I think you can do it on Exodus, but we have another way of staking that we'll talk to you about. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at new all-time highs, guys, from here. So if we take where we are today to the previous all-time highs, it's about 100%, and you could get there in a very short period of time. You know, this thing, once it gets going, guys, and you're climbing your way out of these doldrums and you're away. And this is what we had with these falling wedges here. Falling wedge. These are trend reversal patterns. You've got these all over the board, and some of the recoveries look slightly different. We'll put this to a logarithmic. I'll delete them because they look very messy. But essentially you have this falling wedge, which is a trend reversal structure. We've called this time and time again. It plays out consistently in charts, falling wedges. Then you reverse the trend. So you go from making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, and you start making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows within that trend before you then, on a macro scale, make your make another higher high, basically, in terms of like a larger time frame, not on a kind of small compressed time frame like a 4 hour. So that's really all I have for you guys. Super tired today. It was just an update. I really wanted to get a Vechain update out because I think people think I've gone bearish on it. Absolutely on the contrary. All aboard the Vechain train. You know, Vechain is more and more becoming a coin that I see real value in terms of investing and a fantastic ROI, given its market cap and where it could actually get to. I think Vechain can do exceptionally well, ladies and gents. I don't want people to miss out on that. And we've been shouting about this for a long time. But it gets kind of repetitive when we continuously try to tell people, buy Vechain, hold Vechain, you go into the moon. Because they don't listen. Everyone goes, oh, it's garbage, it's junk, we can't hold it for more than a week without getting upset. And then it shoots off and everyone goes, oh, actually, you know, and it's so anyway. But that's really all I have for you in the video. We said we were going to cover some of the partnerships. Like I say, Vechain have the monopoly on China in regards to blockchain. I mean, they literally work with the Chinese government. This is one that came out 3 hours ago from the Vechain Foundation. Vechain spoke at a 2021 Wang Xiang, I'm not 100% sure that's the correct pronunciation, Global Blockchain Summit. China discussing the immense scope of blockchain in the industrial, agricultural, rural development, key part of China's development policy. We know China's very big on implementing blockchain, but their own controllable blockchains. VET's significant lead, delivering blockchain food traceability was commended. These guys are partnered with everybody, Vechain. I mean, they're partnered with the largest pet food supplier. You name it, these guys are partnered with. They're huge on people trying to reduce their carbon emissions as well, which we're going to see is going to become more and more of a increasing thing as we move towards a more of a clamped down world on that sort of stuff. This is another article that came out on the 22nd of October, which was 3 days ago. Vechain received a certificate from the Chinese Association for standardization, a body under the State Council, for our major contributions to the T/whatever standard for household electronic equipment. Every single facet of everything Vechain is in. Our blockchain tech is becoming the industrial standard. You bet you. This is a project we are unbelievably bullish on, guys. I can't understate that for 1 second. This is another one that I believe we previously spoken about in our last Vechain update. Vechain just spoke at the 2021 Schnee whatever Electric Green Innovation Summit in China on the panel of driving force behind lighthouse factories. Vechain shares how blockchain technology enables transformation, change, and responsible manufacturing in the circular economy. And then they have another one here where they talk about, this is just such an impressive project, guys. I mean, they really have set the standard. One reason I loved Vechain so much and got into it as early as I did was because I really liked the fact that they were a supply chain blockchain. They went after that one use case. They didn't try and spread themselves too thin. They focused on supply chains and went after it wholeheartedly. And that's why I invested in them initially, because I wanted to diversify into many different blockchains that did different things. And Vechain really stood out in regards to that space. This is Sonny Liu kind of reiterating a lot of this. He's an interesting guy, huge, very credible. He's doing lots of interviews. They've got the V Press at the moment, etc., etc. So that's really all I have for you in the video, guys. Go ahead and follow me at All In Crypto, real All In Crypto. We do have a Cardano stake pool for those of you who are looking to stake your Cardano. The ticket is All In. You'll need to use a Euro wallet or Daedalus to access it. We have got tutorials on that. Just look at the channel for how to stake your Cardano if you're interested in something like that. But that's where we're at. I mean, I don't think Vechain deserves to be at 23rd position whatsoever. It should be a lot higher than that. In fact, in my opinion, it should be in the top 10. Certainly when you've got coins like Dogecoin in there. And you got SHIB that's significant. I think Shiba Inu had higher volume, the highest volume on Binance for a couple of days, and I'm like, it just sums the crypto space up perfectly there. So that's really all I have, guys. Hang in there, skin in the game, time in the game's how you win in the crypto space. You hodl, you buy and hodl, and you will do just fine. And Vechain is a project that I'm happy to hold for as long as I need to, because ultimately I'm comfortable investing in it, knowing that I've done my due diligence, and what a fantastic project Vechain is. That's all I have for you in the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. If you enjoyed the content, like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.